Imagine this. If you will imagine that attached to your stomach right now, there is a toilet, and it is stuck there 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Excretion. For every human being, it is the most private act. It is the thing we most want to hide. But what if that thing you want to hide was located permanently on your belly? And what if it kept moving completely independent of your will? During a meeting, a date, or on a crowded train, the waste leaves your body on its own and fills up a plastic bag attached to your skin. You can feel the warmth of it directly against your stomach, a constant reminder that you are carrying your own filth everywhere you go. This is the daily reality of an ostomate, people who live with an artificial anus, or stoma. Today, I will tell you the story of a man who was forced to excrete from his abdomen through his story. We will explore the weight of this bag of life and the invisible walls of society. Our protagonist is Takashi. He is 38 years old until 2 years ago. He was a high-performing sales representative. He worked hard, drank with clients, and lived the stressful life of a Japanese salaryman. But one day, the bill came due. He found bright red blood in the toilet. The diagnosis was rectal cancer. The tumor had formed right near his anus. The doctor said, "To save your life, we need to remove everything, including your anus. From now on, we will create a stoma on your stomach." Stoma. It comes from the Greek word for mouth. After the surgery on the left side of his abdomen, there was a red, round protrusion about 3 centimeters in diameter. It was the mucous membrane of his intestine turned inside out. It looked raw and red like a pickled plum, a small part of his insides, now living on the outside. At first, Takashi felt nauseous looking at it. "I am no longer a human being. Do I have to live with this monster forever?" The stoma has no nerves, so it doesn't hurt. However, the biggest problem is the lack of a sphincter muscle. We have a muscle that closes our anus. It allows us to hold it. But the stoma has no muscle. It has no lid. That means holding it is impossible. Whatever he eats gets digested and comes out of the stoma without his permission. And gas? Farts come out whenever they want, with sound. He has absolutely no way to stop it. That is why he must always wear a specialized bag, called a pouch, glued to his stomach. Takashi's day starts with checking the pouch. He touches his stomach in panic. Did it leak while I was sleeping? If the adhesive peels off during the night, it is a disaster. Feces will leak everywhere, and a strong smell will fill the room. It is a morning that starts with despair and laundry. Going to work is a constant battle with fear. What if my stomach makes a noise? What if the bag bursts? Takashi threw away his stylish, slim-fit suits. He could only wear baggy clothes to hide the bulge of the bag on his stomach. And the hardest part is the ritual of changing the pouch. Every few days, he has to peel off the old bag, wipe the stoma clean, and paste on a new bag. The shape of a stoma changes subtly, so he has to cut the hole in the new bag to match the exact shape down to the millimeter. If the hole is too big, feces will touch his skin, causing severe chemical burns. If it is too small, it will strangle the stoma, causing bleeding. He has to do this delicate task until the day he dies. Standing in front of the mirror, Takashi cried many times, "Why me?" However, the biggest wall Takashi hit was not the physical pain. It was the gaze of society. Takashi used to love bathing in Japan. Public bathhouses, Sento, are a huge culture. It was his reason for living. The doctor told him, "It is fine to enter a public bath with a stoma. Legally, they cannot refuse you." One day, he gathered his courage. He went to a Sento. He folded the pouch small, covered it with a beige sticker, and hid it behind a towel. His heart was pounding. Will they look at me? He slipped into the water. The warm water felt like heaven, but the peace lasted only a second. He felt a gaze. An older man next to him was staring intensely at Takashi's stomach. He didn't say anything, but his eyes spoke volumes. He was looking at something foreign, something that didn't belong in this clean water. And then the crushing blow came in the changing room. A small boy pointed his finger at Takashi. "Hey, Daddy! That man has something stuck to his tummy." "Is he hurt?" The father panicked. He grabbed the child's hand and pulled him away instantly. "Don't look! Come over here!" It was as if Takashi was something dirty or carrying a contagious disease. The silence in the locker room felt heavier than lead. Takashi dressed in a hurry and ran out. The night wind felt freezing on his skin. I knew it. Even if the rules say it's okay, the atmosphere rejects me. On the wall, there was a sticker, "Ostamates welcome." But to Takashi, it looked like a brand marking him as not normal. There is also the problem of toilets. Emptying the pouch in a normal stall is a struggle. It is an acrobatic feat with high risk of messing up. He needs a multi-purpose toilet. But when he tries to enter, people look at him coldly. Takashi looks young and healthy. Why are you using the disabled toilet? You are just skipping the line. The silent pressure is intense. And when he finally gets inside, sometimes the special sink is dirty because someone else used it carelessly, not knowing it was a lifeline for him. Takashi gradually became a recluse. He didn't want to explain his existence to anyone. Then one day, Takashi attended a support group meeting there. He met a woman in her 70s who changed his life. She laughed and said, "Listen, young man, that bag is not a garbage bag. It is a medal. It proves you fought the Grim Reaper and won. Is it inconvenient? Yes. Does it smell? Of course. But because of that bag, you can eat and breathe today. There is nothing to be ashamed of." Hearing those words for the first time, Takashi looked at his stoma as a partner. Yes, it is annoying, but without this guy, I would have died 2 years ago. This red circle is my life itself. Since then, Takashi has started to go out again. He looks for private rental baths to reclaim his joy. If someone asks, "What is that?" he answers, "This is my life bag. It's inconvenient, but it's proof I'm alive." There are over 200,000 ostamates in Japan. The person next to you might be one of them, desperately managing their bags while working just like you. If you see someone with a sticker on their stomach at a bathhouse, please don't be surprised. Don't stare and don't pull your children away. They are not sick in a dangerous way. They are just human beings whose exit for waste is in a different place, and they are living with all their might. The wall of the public bath is not a physical wall. It is the wall of prejudice inside our hearts. Today, too, Takashi enters a toilet stall, empties his pouch, and steps back out into the battlefield of society, together with the partner on his stomach chewing on the joy of being alive. Thank you for listening. I hope this story becomes a small step toward understanding the disabilities we cannot see